What's up, everybody? I'm Dear Gamer. Welcome back to the channel today. We're back. It's more Path of Exile 2. And what I'm going to do is just giving you a quick update on my build I'm currently using. We beat the game. We are now on Act 2 of Cruel, which is the new game plus. For people that didn't know, after you beat the game, you have to go through Act 1, 2, and 3 again. In higher difficulty, you get better gear, better loot. The game just infinitely better. Then you get to the true end game. It's where you do the maps. So right now we're making our way through it at the moment, and I wanted to show you just my build I'm currently using. And the build I'm using is a Cold Lightning Monk. So I'll kind of show you how it looks as far as some of my skills I'm using. I just got Flicker Shot. Mine isn't truly optimized at the moment. I'm still messing around with it, but my Lightning and my Ice combo are. So that's kind of what we're going to go with right now. My fan, without further ado, let's dive in. So lightning damage. I do cold because I like Ice Strike because it's super strong. I freeze everything. I'll go over all my gear I'm currently using at the moment. And I like having the staff because it's good for just added damage as well. So now let's go ahead and fight this boss really quickly. There we go. Just wrecking through them. Get the dudes up, get some more heals. Oh, that was dangerous. Beautiful. Just beautiful. So some other skills I have on, I have Freeze and Mark, which is good because I have a skill that decreases their cold damage resistance and how fast they freeze up. This is the one I kept on from my last build, and I like it. It's good against bosses, a single target. I didn't use that one, but I should have used it. And then the last skill I just picked up was the Flickering Strike, which I'll show you really quick, which is this skill. You teleport to enemies and it utilizes your charges. It's gonna take a heavy investment to build up a charge build for it. Right now, my current charges are going towards my charge staff. So that's something I gotta decide if I really want to invest into it. It looks really cool, and it's cool. I've seen some builds online with it. I kind of zip it all around the map, which is dope. So that's like, I guess, my next skill I'll start focusing on when it comes to like the remainder of Act 2 and 3 going into Endgame. So now let's go ahead and look at what skills I actually utilize in my armor to make this all possible. So like always, we'll go from left to right. We'll start our inventory. So let me go ahead and make this full screen. Can you see it? I'm blocking it. We'll keep it the way I have it. So my weapon, this weapon, you always want to upgrade your weapon. Maybe I think like 5 to 7 levels because the blacksmith always has good things. I think I bought this one from the blacksmith. It came with 22% increased physical damage, and I was like, okay. And then I added some stuff to it, and they got 20 to 45% physical damage. I was all right, cool. This is what I'm going to use. So then I increased the quality of it, and I started adding more stuff, adding more skills to it. Got the fire, got the accuracy, got dexterity, leech. Then it got 7 per mana per enemy kill, and I was like, this is dope. Then I was like, you know what? I got a chaos orb, the Vow orb, and I was like, let's see what happens. And I should have waited till I got it to quality level 20. I'm missing out on some damage, but it's all good because I got chaos damage of 13 to 22, which is dope. So this is the weapon I'm going to be using for our next 5 levels or 6 levels. Now I'll start looking around, see what other cool things we find. As we start getting higher into the axe, I'm noticing our skills and the things that we're dropping are getting better and better. So that's what we're currently using there. When it comes to my helmet, I just upgraded this one. I've been using a level 9 for the longest time, and I finally found one that had good stats on it. It had 85% max life, inherited increased critical chance rate, dexterity, intelligence. I was like, oh, this is good. This is good. So I kept this one on here. This one was traded, and I got this from one of my subscribers. It's a unique, and it's cool. You don't necessarily need this one, but it's cool to have. Increase your intelligence, 29% cold resistance, damage penetrate 75% of cold resistance of the enemies, and blind shield enemies on hit. So if I hit an enemy that's shielded, they get blinded. It means they can't hit me, and I'm evading all their attacks, which works on melee. I don't think it works on like range characters. Can someone confirm that? That'd be great. My 2 rings, nothing crazy here. We still gotta upgrade our rings and get better. We need to start getting our resistance up. Our resistance is kind of low. This is my current armor. Everything's evasion energy shield. This one's pretty juicy. We got some more stuff we can put on here as well. It's time for me to kind of switch out some of these. This is what I got going on. Everything is, this one's armor evasion, but I like the resistances it came with, so I put it on there. And this one's what I'm currently using, armor and evasion, which one should be evasion energy shield. And this is my charm. So this is my equipment. Equipment is hard because like it takes some good RNG to kind of make the things you want work. But like as you're playing through the game, you'll start getting more stuff, and then your build will just naturally continues to improve. So go into my skills. These are the skills I'm currently using. My charge staff. This is what I have on it. Elemental skills have more skill effect. It just lasts longer, but also too it does more elemental damage. It's funny because this one works with it, but if you look at the top left, it says charge staff. It doesn't work, which is weird because this is one of the recommended skills. So I think that's just a bug. It's early access, so we'll leave it at that. Shattering Palm. I love this one. It's really, really good. What it does is I strike some enemies. If I hit them, the explosion does damage on the rest of the enemies as well. 9% crit chance. It can be evaded. Does cold damage. It's really good for closing distance as well. I have blinds. So if I use this, support skills have a 100% chance to blind enemies on hit. This one expands area even bigger, but it has a cool 5-6 second cooldown, which is fine. And I have deep freeze on there. That's my last skill. Moving along, I have this strike is good. It's my range skill for attacking enemies from a distance when things get too crazy. More damage, and also to extra cold damage from cold diffusion. Ice strike is our bread and butter. This is our main attacking skill. So one, we have to make sure we increase the skills available to it. It's currently level 12. I just started getting level 13 skills, just support skill gems. So we're gonna upgrade that. Martial Temple is amazing, makes it hit faster. This one makes it my final hit twice, which does the biggest damage and most amount of freeze. And cold penetration. This one penetrates 30% of their cold resistance. So I'm just getting in there and doing so much more damage. Tempest Bell. This is bread and butter for any monk. Magnify, make the effect bigger. Heavy swing, more physical damage. A little bit slower attack speed, 10%. Not too crazy. But also have rage, meaning I get more damage just by doing more hits consistently. This is what I was talking about. This is like my single target main elite boss skill. And the cool thing is I put 2 curse on here, freeze and mark, makes them freeze a little faster, and hypothermia, which decreases their cold resistance on enemies. So really, really good. Then I have my spirit skill, the buff here, the flicker strike. This one we're still working on. So don't look at that one yet. Come back for a later time as I upgrade my build. And Combat Frenzy is amazing because what it does is as I freeze enemies, I gain charges, and there's a resonance skill that allows you to convert the frenzy skills into frenzy charge into power charge, which works specifically with this build. So it's actually amazing. Character, here's my stuff. Resistances is the name of the game right now as we're getting later into the game. I better not go against some lightning monsters or else I'm going to get absolutely toasted. Health, just make sure you put as much health as you can. Mana, my energy shield is my second skill, so just kind of go together for my health. I'm working on getting more skill sets that increase that because that's like my bread and butter with my monk. My current stats for everything else, I'm a dex character, intelligence. I do more melee than magic, so I have more points in the dex. Specifically for some of the equipment I want to wear and skills I want to use, so I had to have like a good amount of dex there. Going into the passives, let's make this big. So our skill tree, we have 4 points so far into our Invoker. After this, I think, I'm not even sure which way route I'm going to go. I think this one, to be honest, do me no harm. So I need 4 points there. I mean, at some point we're going to get all of them, but that's kind of currently where we are. And so I did this one, I did Blizzard. It makes sense for us to do lightning as well, but I mostly do Blizzard, so I'm doing that next. This one's good elemental damage increase, so I might get that before I start moving across. This is my current skill set, what I got going on. I just get these to get more health back as I defeat enemies. Critical damage, energy shields, those attack damage. This is the skill you want right here. If I could zoom out, you want this skill because this is the one that converts your charges so that you can keep your uptime as long as you want for specifically your charge staff if you want to be a Jedi. I just started making my way down this way because I'm going to start going towards this situation over here and get all these good ones, which are absolutely amazing specifically for our weapon. But before we get there, because I'm cold and I'm doing elemental damage, I'm taking a little pit stop right over here. If you look at it, it says increase 10% increase freeze buildup, amazing. 8% increase elemental damage. So like all of these are penetrate cold, penetrate cold, penetrate cold. Like damn, this is meant for me. So you want to get all these right here. That's what I'm working on. Then I want to get all these as well. Look at that. Increase damage, increase freeze buildup as it goes. Same thing with the shock. It's just, oh my goodness. Oh my, there's just so many, there's so many good things. 10% increase crit chance. Oh, this one's amazing too. There's just so many good things on this tree that you're just like, oh my gosh. I'm loving it. I'm loving all the things added to the game. The skill tree just makes you feel so powerful. So this is my current loadout I have for my character. This is my act 2. We're flying through still. Not having too much trouble with any monsters. Look at that. And the cool thing about that spirit skill is if they're frozen, they automatically just explode as well. So the main focus for me is decreasing their cold resistance. And look at that, I can get in trouble too. You want to be careful. But the second I start getting a couple of them taken down, then boom, I'm back on full health because I just gained so much upon killing the enemies. Get a couple of those. Boom. So this is my current build. A lot of people are asking me about the HUD. How do I have my health and my mana on the same spot on the bottom left? I play on PC, but it's only an option available to those that play with controller. I think that's silly. Hopefully they change that and give us all the options to do the things we want to do. So I'm looking at this weapon. It doesn't really come with much, but we'll hold off for now. It's only level 48. So this is my current build. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for watching. We got to enjoy the video. Yeah, I think we went over everything we needed to go over in terms of our loadout with level 53. Yeah, this is what I've been using. Super fun, super fast, super crazy. Now, if you're new, make sure you subscribe, give the video a thumbs up. Till next time, my family, dear gamers, signing out.